guys, welcome back to the LiteFinance Global YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss the Bitcoin strategy for the next few days, few weeks, based on the 3 easy points. Point number 1, we are going to briefly discuss what is driving the market currently. Then we are going to discuss the case for bullish riding. And finally, what's going to happen if the Bitcoin is going to see the weekly close below 25,000. So we are going to discuss the case for selling riding, so bearish case. Without further ado, let's jump straight to the video. Okay, so let's start with the point number 1, what's driving the market currently. Well, Binance again under attack, and this time it's not the US, this time it's France, and based on the information we can find on the CoinDesk, Binance under investigation in France for aggravated money laundering. The company is suspected of illegally providing the digital asset services to local customers and implementing poor money laundering checks, the Paris public prosecutor told CoinDesk. Binance French unit is under investigation by local authorities for the illegal provision of digital asset services and acts of aggravated money laundering. Well, that's the thing. That's extreme fear, right? It's nothing positive, but we have a little bit light in the tunnel. In that case, when everyone is selling and feeling that we are going to see much lower levels, there are rumors BlackRock is very close to filling for Bitcoin ETF application, and well, of course, it's source not something I like very much, but again, I think the CoinDesk could have quite good sources here, and that's very, very positive information if true. More to come. Now, this week we've seen FOMC post. We haven't seen another rate hike, but looks like, based on the commentary, based on the press conference, it's temporary only, and we might see 2 more rate hikes this year. Then after the press conference ended, we've seen something strange. Not immediately, but hour or maybe a little bit longer than 1 hour, we've seen strong move to the downside when it comes to the Bitcoin and Ether, and well, plenty of comments that the move was related to the FOMC. In my opinion, it was not. Check CoinGecko thread on the Twitter, and there you go. Okay, Tether has depegged slightly to 0.995 as Curve Finance 3 pool became heavily imbalanced, where the Tether gained the dominance position over 70%. Curve 3 pool should ideally maintain equal proportion 33.33% of USDT, USDC and DAI stable coins. But well, as I mentioned, USDT balance has exceeded 70%, and that's what caused the sudden move to the downside last Wednesday, all right? And well, currently we see we are getting back towards 1 to 1, but Tether might be still under pressure, as the short seller who bet against the Silvergate and Signature Bank is saying that generally speaking, there is nothing to make the audit when it comes to the Tether. Nothing can be proved by the Tether, so looks like the last one standing, as we have by DR News here. The investor's name is Gold's set by phone. That, well, Tether can't audit anything, can't prove anything, can't verify anything, so the deal is a deal and he is going to try to short it. We will see, because Tether, we know, been under fire quite a few times. Okay, so that's point number one. Point number two, bullish case for the Bitcoin and how it's going to be possible to eventually trying to trade it out. So as of now, as you can see, we already discussed 24.5 based on the monthly red color of the line over here. So 24,500, slight under 25 psychological level, just being tested again, all right? It was the previous week, we are testing this week, making even lower low. So as of now, based on the weekly chart, we are making lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So the case here, and the only thing when it comes to the buyers, is to try to stop that around 25, 24 and a half, then create swing low and trying to make some kind of the higher high within the week or maybe two, going back at least to 27 and a half, but of course only move and weekly close below, I would say 32.5, 33,000, all right? The red line over here could give the confidence and push prices much higher, so this type of the close, and in that case you wouldn't be surprised to see the prices of the Bitcoin retesting 44,000. So that's the only bullish case as of now. If you are a buyer, you want to see the weekly close above 24.5, 25. So the point number three, the bearish case for the Bitcoin. And there are two ways to try to trade it based on the weekly chart, in my opinion. Of course, I wouldn't chase this right now because of this lower shadow, trying to hold 25, 24 and a half. So trying to short here, we might be the liquidity for the buyers, basically based on this two weakness we've seen in the past. So what would be the approach? Well, first thing first, I would wait for the rally back, all right, at least towards 27.5 we discussed a second ago, just to retest the swing high created 2 weeks ago, not completed yet in my opinion. So that would be the point number or the step number one to try to short it. First target would be 25, 24 and a half, and the second target would be somewhere around 21 and a half, 21, based on the bottom of this weekly breakout candle we have here. All right, so that's the approach number one. Approach number two, if we are going to continue to see over the weekend move back below 24 and a half, so meaning that we are going to well, I would say cancel bearish scenario, and we might again activate those sellers. So in that case, you may want to see the weekly close below, the stronger move to the downside, and then trying to sell on a retest of 24 and a half, and trying to get this 21 and a half, maybe 20,000 psychological level. If we are going to see the weekly close below 20,000, that might be the crucial for move back down towards 16,000. So to be honest with you, I'm not surprised that there is extreme fear on the market. There is a total attack. Crypto are under the total attack, not only in US right now, but also France, also Netherlands. I'm very curious how it's going to end up. So guys, please, as usual, do your own research, do your own homework before risking real money. Wish you great next trading session. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already, leave the comments below. See you around, take care and goodbye.